welcome. It's Grandma Roseanne, and we are going to make a family tradition cookie. But it's not my family, it's the George family. My friend Marcia, who is probably one of the nicest people you could ever meet, had this recipe, and she said it was her all-time favorite. If I'm not mistaken, she said her grandmother made it, her mother made it, she makes it, and I will bet you the grandchildren are going to make it. So we're going 4 generations? 5? That's a cookie I want to know about. So it's a very simple cookie, or so it seems. We're going to start with 2 cups of sugar, 4 tablespoons of cocoa, 1/2 cup of milk. We're going to mix that all together, and 1 stick of butter. It's really funny because in the recipe that Marcia gave me, it said 1 cube. I called her and I said, what in the world is a cube of butter? And she laughed, and she had to call and get some additional information, and we found out it was 1 stick. Now let me tell you what's so wonderful about this recipe is that it is a no bake. I love that. So here we are getting all of this chocolate and butter and sugar mixed in, get it all well melted. It's going to come up to a high boil. And then we move on to step number 2. Mirror and take a look, and you'll see that it's starting to boil very nicely here in the center. We want it to boil a little bit more rapidly than that. Alrighty. This we're going to add 1/2 cup of peanut butter. And just tell me, what cannot be delicious about peanut butter and chocolate? I mean, Reese's seem to do pretty good with it. And that was 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to melt this all down. Now the heat is off at this point. I love trying things with you guys that I have never made before. I love that. I'm trusting you, Marcia, and the Clark family. All I can tell you guys right now is this smells like fantastic. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is good. That is really, really good. Now in here, 3 cups of rolled oats. I use Quaker oats because my mom used Quaker oats for everything. So that's what I buy too. We're just gonna mix it all in together. This really tastes good. And I am assuming we just stir this until we don't see any little white specks anymore. And if I'm doing this correctly, all we do now is just scoop it onto some parchment paper. And if I'm doing this wrong, right now Marcia is watching this going, no, 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 that's not the way you do it. Oh, it's all an adventure. I will tell you, if this tastes half as good as I think it's going to taste, my grandkids are going to get some of this, because this tasted delicious. Well, I think I made pretty big cookies. I'm sure you could make it half that size, and everybody would be very happy. But I started out kind of large, and so I guess I had to finish kind of large. So I guess if you make giant size cookies, you're going to get about 18. but I'm quite sure you can cut that down to like normal. So we're gonna let these set up, and then we will come back and we will have a taste. All right, well, it has been a good amount of time. The cookies have been able to set up, and look at them. They are absolutely beautiful, and they are incredibly delicious. Now, I want to tell you, I waited until you were with me to take a taste, but I didn't. I took a taste before, but I can do it again if I have to. Oh, George family, you have a winner. Absolutely delicious. Now, what I did is I played around just a little bit with it. So I want to show you what this is, and then I'll tell you what you have to do, because it's hilarious. These are the variations. These are the variations. This is with the oatmeal. This is just chocolate disc with walnuts. This is raspberry and chocolate. This is walnut coated chocolate, and this is Rice Krispies. So I thought this would be just a beautiful tray to put out, but now this is the problem. When you put it out, they have to eat it immediately, because even though these hold up beautifully, these are going to go soft on you real quick. They don't set up. So now that it's chilled, it's perfect. And you take a bite of raspberry and chocolate. So delicious. Same thing here. The walnut, so good. But it's not going to stay solid like this very long. So, with that being said, if you have a tray like this and you want to put it out, oh my goodness, tell them, eat up quick. But if you want to do the traditional George family recipe, these would be good enough to send off for holidays and whatever. I'm actually going to send a batch of these to my grandchildren better. So this is going to be a winner for our family. So with that being said, you guys, enjoy, give them a try. I think you'll like them. I really do, because I think they're just absolutely delicious cookie. And when you don't have to turn your oven on, you don't have to bake them, and it only takes a few minutes to put it together, why not? So it's just enjoy the process, enjoy the finished product. Be sure to subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when we're coming back. Ingredients will be below, and have fun. As you're preparing for the holidays that are starting to come in, have a wonderful time in trying new recipes out. And I will also add, if you have any family recipes that have gone back a generation or two, send them over. I'm always interested in heritage traditions from families. So thank you so much, and goodbye. I will see you on the next video.